Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Stable video, and in this video we have a brand new game update titled The Style of Summer. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with the Style Rider Show, we're welcoming in the second Style Rider Show. This event allows our fashionistas out there to put together outfits and submit them for other players to vote on. The runway can be found by the Pony Championship just up the road from Fort Pinta. The show opens on Wednesday, July 8th and leaves 23:59 server time on Wednesday, July 15th. During this week, there will be different themes to compete in. The day after a theme, voting will open for that theme. The entries will be awarded points based on the number of votes they receive. All outfits and items are allowed to be included with the exception of magical horse coats. The normal coats of magical horses are more than welcome. And the themes are: Wednesday, we have Party in the Midnight Sun; Thursday, Staying Cool; Friday, Fish or Friends, Not Food; Saturday, Tourist and Fort Pinta; Sunday is no new submissions, only voting, and then Monday is Underwater Royalty, which is the finale, and then of course Tuesday is voting for the finale. Those who want to make their voices heard can vote on all submissions of the server from the previous day. The submissions will appear in a random order. The results will show on the leaderboard the day after voting. While people can vote on every submission, the leaderboard shows players split into groups of 20. Based on the placing in the group, the participants will get rewarded Yorvik shillings in their in-game mailbox. First place gets 1,000 Yorvik shillings, second place gets 850 Yorvik shillings, third place gets 750 Yorvik shillings, and 4th through 15th place gets 500 Yorvik shillings, and the remaining places get 250 Yorvik shillings. The top 25% overall server leaderboard, after the last few votes are cast on Sunday, qualify for the finale on Monday. A letter is sent to the in-game mailbox of the finalists who are eligible to enter, along with a reward for reaching the top percentage. Even those who do not qualify for the final are given a cute little participation reward in their mailbox. This is our second time hosting the Style Rider Show, and we've solved a bunch of bugs that came in our first trial run. We've also made some improvements for the overall project. For example, the show location now has a vanity table, allowing our contestants to quickly change their hair and makeup. The show again will return again in the future. And then coming next week, we have the monthly bazaar. So, yeah, I cannot wait to get started on this. Just a little FYI, the prizes for this Style Rider Show is a tie-dye shirt and a tie-dye ribbon. So I'll put those on screen so you guys can decide if it's worth grinding for. But let's get straight into this update. Also, we do have some Style Rider Show bundles. So yeah, these expire on July 15th. It's a bunch of summer outfits. Alrighty, and here we are at the Style Rider Show. It doesn't look like anything changed, like setup-wise, besides the salon being added. And then also just an FYI, if you go to this trailer, it teleports you to your stable, so you can get a new horse and everything. But yeah, let's take a look at the schedule right here. So day 1, which is today, we have submissions for Party in the Midnight Sun. And then on day 2, we get to vote on the submissions from Party in the Midnight Sun. Then also on day 2, people can submit their outfits for the theme Staying Cool. And then day 3, we get to vote on the submissions of Staying Cool. And then also on day 3, people are submitting outfits of Fish or Friends, Not Food. And then day 4, we get to vote on the theme Fish or Friends, Not Food. And then also on day 4, people are submitting outfits for Tourist and Fort Pinta. And then day 5, people are voting on the theme Tourist and Fort Pinta. And then day 5, there is no submissions as the server is calculating who makes it into the finals, because day 6, people are submitting their entries for the finale for the top 25% who make it. And the theme is Underwater Royalty. And then of course there's no voting because no submissions happened on day 5. And then day 7, we are voting on the finale Underwater Royalty. And of course, there's no submissions that day because that was the last theme. And then day 7 to 8 is the closure days / claiming your rewards and everything like that. So that is the schedule. Now here's the results board you can do right here. So this shows you your summary of all the days you competed in. Then here's the live results. There's no results yet because today's day 1, which is submission day. And then just an FYI, when you submit an outfit, you're put into groups of 20 with people within your server. And then depending on which place you get in that group is the amount of Yorvik shillings you're rewarded with, which I listed in the start of the video when we took a look at the news page. And then also, just for participating in any way, which could be voting or submitting an outfit, you get the tie-dye ribbon I showed at the start of the video. And then for making it into the top 25% for the finale, you get the tie-dye shirt that I also showed in the start of the video. All right, and then here's the voting booth over here. Again, there's no voting to be done, but you can say if you like or you skip it, and then you can vote on the outfits. And then here in the submission booth, you can just click on it. You can click the pose you want to do with your outfit, and then you just click submit entry. It's just that easy. So I'm going to see if I can whip up an outfit, and then I'll go ahead and submit it. Okay, so here is my outfit for the theme party in the Midnight Sun. I went with the Western kind of vibe for the outfit because, of course, Camp Western's coming up soon. And then I added in the nice yellow for, like, the sunshine part. And then I also matched it with the blue for, like, the night sky and all that fun stuff. I decided to put English tack on the horse, so there's a nice little cool contrast. I don't really know if people are gonna like that or dislike it, but I find it pretty cool. But yeah, here's my outfit. I think it looks pretty nice, and we're gonna go ahead and submit it. Alrighty, here we are, and here are all the moves we can do. Okay, I'm like obsessed with this point move. I love it so much. I'm not a huge fan of like the dance poses that much in my opinion. And then this just looks like I'm super grumpy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead with the point and let's submit this entry and hopefully we do well. All right, there we go, and we submitted it. Okay, but without further ado, that's everything that came out in this update. It's a very short update this week because Star Stable is currently working on Camp Western, which will be coming out on the 22nd of July. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.